Here and welcome back to Season 17. We finished September 14-10, which is good enough. So we cruised to our third straight NL Central title. Bobby Higginson helped us get there with 3 homers in our September 8th win over the Reds. And the very next day, rookie catcher Damian Sapp hit 3 out of the park against Milwaukee. Fred McGriff reached 2,000 career hits with a pinch hit homer against Arizona, but it wasn't enough to get his Pirates this win or their playoff berth. Roger Maris's home run record was not broken this season, but Sean Casey of the Minnesota Twins tied Earl Webb's single-season record of 67 doubles. We're joined in the playoffs by the Expos, the Rockies, and the Dodgers. The American League will feature the Yankees, Red Sox, Angels, and the AL Central champion, which remains unsettled. The Royals seek their 5th straight AL Central title. Their run production slipped to 9th this season as several starters missed time due to injury. Center fielder Corey Powell led the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and OPS. The pitching was weakened. Kevin Brown only made 12 starts, and 35-year-old Randy Johnson regressed significantly. Pedro Martinez had an unlucky year, posting a 4.02 ERA despite leading the AL with 271 strikeouts. Their bullpen led the American League in ERA, though. The Tigers, on the other hand, haven't seen postseason baseball since 1985, when they blew a 3-0 series lead in the ALCS against the Twins. They led the American League in batting average and base running. Free agent signing Jeff Kent was worth every penny. A nice young core of Jose Vidro, Raul Mondesi, and Mike Sweeney have emerged around him. The starting pitching improved throughout the season. Number 24 prospect Chris Benson is impressed, stepping in for injured number 2 starter Stan Fasher. For the first time in 17 seasons, we have a game 163. It's Francisco Cordova against Ben Burlingame for the AL Central. That's Raul Mondesi hitting it into the corner, giving the Tigers a good start in the second. And Mike Sweeney follows it up with a single to center, first and third, nobody out.
Not nearly intact.
That's an infield hit. Runners do not, or the runner in third doesn't score. Another infield hit. The Tigers take the lead. 5 base hits in a row. 2-0. DiSarcina up to the plate. 6 hits in a row for the Tigers. They're just going station to station on them. 7. That one scores 2, and it's 5-0. And that is it for Burlingame. Apier gets him on another way with a walk. That's 8 straight base runners, and they're finally going to record an out here. But it scores another one. 6-0 Tigers. Zero drama here. The Tigers lineup goes berserk and stockpiles 12 runs on 19 hits. Carlos Baerga leads the way with 3 hits and 5 RBI. Francisco Cordova goes 9 with a solid line. Ben Burlingame couldn't get out of the second inning, and the Royals' pen didn't fare much better. So as we attempt to three-peat as National League champions, we'll have to go through the Dodgers in the NLDS for the 3rd time. The Rockies are in the postseason for the first time. They draw the Expos, who made the playoffs despite only having the 7th best record in the National League. They've lost each of their last 9 playoff series. The defending champion Anaheim Angels draw the Boston Red Sox, and finally the AL Central champion Tigers will play their first ever ALDS against the Yankees. This is the first season of the 2-2-1 format in the division series. We'll start with the Red Sox Angels. The Angels completely dominated the American League this season, finishing with 100 wins and a .255 run differential. They led the American League in runs scored. Mark McGwire bounced back with an AL leading 46 homers. 1997 Rookie of the Year Jeff Jenkins led the AL in RBI, slugging percentage, and triples of all things. They also finished second in runs against, anchored by the best rotation in baseball. But that rotation looks mortal now, as Cy Young candidate Brad Radke will miss the postseason with a torn rotator cuff. The bullpen is now a weakness too, after losing Mariano Rivera last offseason. The Red Sox earned the wild card with a 92-win season. Lance Berkman blossomed into a superstar in his first full big league season. Fellow youngster Russ Brandon blasted 43 homers. This lineup also features former Astros Chris Hoyles, Harvey Polium, and Darryl Sherman. The latter will miss this series with a foot injury. Outside of 36-year-old ace Mark Gardner, their rotation looks pretty vulnerable. Former Astro Edgardo Vasquez looks like a gift to opposing offenses still. They have a strong bullpen anchored by Mel Rojas, one of the league's best closers. So let's see how they fare. Jenkins has an infield single. Boom. Whoa, 4-0 Anaheim Angels, and the Red Sox have not recorded an out yet. Oh boy, Chris Hoyles, that a boy. Omar Oliveras has settled things down, sort of. McGuire goes deep, it's his second of the postseason. We have a slugfest on our hands, and Dean Palmer hits it out. 8-6. Chris Hoyles already gone deep once today. Make it twice, back to back. But they get Benji Gill on the base paths anyway. He's trying to steal. Harvey Pulliam, the other former Astro, goes deep. It's 8-all. And that is into the gap. Brannion's going to score. Bob Hamlin, and the Red Sox take the lead. Mel Rojas, the Red Sox closer, comes in for a 6-out save. And that did not last long. Jose Valenti makes up for the 2 errors with a solo shot. That is Chris Hoyles, number 3. 10-9. I officially cannot take any more of this. It's first and third. Is this a double play? It's not. The Angels have tied it 10-all. Ochoa hits it into the corner, and the Angels win on a walk-off. What a game. Oh my lord. This game just had it all. The Angels take a 6-0 lead, can't hold it. Chris Hoyles hits 3 homers for the Red Sox. Alex Ochoa rips 5 hits for the Angels, including the walk-off winner in the 10th. Whoa. Shield your eyes here. Aaron Seeley, Herman Jimenez, and Jack McDowell pitched well. None of the others can say the same. Mark Gardner took it the worst, giving up 6 runs, and he failed to get out of the second inning. The other ALDS game was the complete opposite, with the Yankees winning a 2-1 squeaker. Alex Fernandez outdueled prospect Chris Benson in that one. All 4 series in action now. We start at home against the Dodgers. The other games all feature one of my former starters, Shane Reynolds, Brett Saberhagen, and Dave Fleming from my Texas days. Our opponents won 94 games. Their lineup is a carbon copy of last year, still very potent and still very left-handed. Rafael Palmeiro had another outstanding season with 42 home runs. Starting pitching is weaker though. 15-game winner Mike Mussina got hurt the final week of the season and will miss the playoffs. After 36-year-old Bill Swift, the rest of the rotation isn't too scary. But their bullpen is a menace and led the NL in ERA. Harvey, Percival, Nen, Belinda, and Montgomery were all added this season. It's basically a 7-closer pen, so we have to get early leads. Donnie Elliott will be back in 4 days. He's going to be available for Game 4, and I've included him on our NLDS roster. Lefty Andy Hightower gets the nod in the bullpen over Fidel Compras. He and Carlos Belliard will be so important this series against the Dodgers and all those lefties. Juan Encarnacion makes the NLDS roster over prospect Carlos Beltran. Everyone else is the usual suspects. I'm showing endless faith in Juan Castillo by giving him the ball for Game 1. Here is Higginson. Let's see if I like my decision. I love my decision. At least one's going to come in. He's got a triple, 2-zip. Base hit, Gregory Boyd. Get in there. Oh, loaded now. I thought he was going to go on that. And A-Rod strikes out. That's horrible. Absolutely horrible, A-Rod. And oh, there's the hole with no Andrew Jones. Who knows if he would have caught that. Higginson has this one. Hopefully we can get Swift. Oh, come on. Didn't get in. And we uncork a wild pitch to give up the tying run. What a travesty of an inning. And now we're losing. Castillo's back to being Castillo. He's out. Once again, we've been screwed over by our faith in him. And we're done. We got off to a good start, but couldn't hold the momentum in the middle innings. Failing to score after loading the bases with no outs in the fourth was the momentum killer. It was all Dodgers after that. Brian Giles had a single and a double and drove in 2 for the Dodgers. Greg Jeffries had 3 hits for us, but Aroyd left 5 on base. Bill Swift put in good work for the Dodgers, and our faith in Juan Castillo went unrewarded. Our bullpen kept it close using those lefties. Shane Reynolds pitched 7 shutout innings to give the Rockies the win. Dave Fleming goes 9 for the Yankees. They're a game away from the ALCS now. Brent Breedy collects 4 hits and his Red Sox draw even against Brett Saberhagen and the Angels, and now we're off to game 2. White's doing awesome. Andrew Jones! Jones, 2 for 2 here? Yes! I asked for it and I got it. Sap's a big strikeout guy though. Not to worry, he's got us. 4-1. 6-1. We are back. Alright, enough messing around. Finish this up. Thank you. Much better. Got ourselves a nice lead and never looked back. We'll head to Los Angeles tied at 1. Andrew Jones smashed 2 solo homers and Barry Bonds parked a 2-run shot. Honorable mention to pitcher Doug Malicki with 2 hits. Brian Giles had 2 hits for the Dodgers, but his neighbors were kept quiet this time. Nice start by Doug Malicki again, and Toby Borland cleaned up for us. Brian Moeller couldn't duplicate Bill Swift's success, though. He's tagged for 6 earned and 3 home runs allowed. Jeff Montgomery left the game with back spasms. He's day-to-day. Meanwhile, Montreal has evened up the other NLDS with a 10-9 win against the Rockies. This despite J.D. Drew smashing 3 homers for Colorado. Jim Thome had the last laugh with a solo homer in the 13th, which would become the game winner. 1997 World Series hero Oscar Rivera will start Game 3 for the Angels against disgraced former Astros starter Edgardo Vasquez. Game 163 winner Francisco Cordero will try to keep the Tigers alive, going up against Mike Hampton in the other series. Let's go check out the Yankees. They really struggled to score runs this season, and top slugger Juan Gonzalez is dealing with playoff injuries again. They're also without ace Tom Messier, who suffered a torn labrum in May. And despite this, the Yankees won 94 games and earned their 4th straight AL East crown. They gave up the fewest runs in the American League and did so with the help from a defense that features 4 Gold Glove winners. Let's see if the Yankees can sweep the Tigers. They're saying goodnight to Cordova early. Isringhausen is coming in the game to get a 6-out save. A lot of the teams seem to be doing this. I don't really get it. Uh-oh, thrown away by the second baseman, Gonzalez, and the tying run is at second. Isringhausen is gonna take care of it, though. And he is. Tigers win and are back in the series. So Detroit survives thanks again to Francisco Cordova. Rich Aurelia had 2 hits for New York, but didn't get much help. Cordova went 7 shutout innings, and Jason Isringhausen cleaned up. Mike Hampson pitched well in a losing effort. The Red Sox take a 2-1 lead in the other ALDS. Punching bag Edgardo Vasquez earns the win despite surrendering 11 hits and 2 homers. One of them was to red-hot Alex Ochoa. We're going to send Ramiro Mendoza to the hill for Game 3 while the Yankees and Red Sox try to clinch their ALCS berths. All right, let's go, guys. Barry Bonds, thank you! 1-zip. Mendoza's rocking. Full. Alright, first hit for the Dodgers. Let's finish this up. Oh, are you kidding me? Tony Bautista gives him a 2-1 lead. They're knocking the ball all around the park now. Right through Aroyd. What are we walking? Guys, there's no outs. What are you doing? Pitcher hits. We're down. We're losing 2-1 here. Things looked good after the Barry Bonds home run, but it was all Dodgers after that. Barry Bonds may still be the greatest player in the league, but he can't carry this team all by himself. Nobody helped him in this one. Tony Bautista hit a big 2-run homer, and Todd Zeile had them 3 hits as well. Mendoza retired the first 11 batters he faced, but he was constantly in trouble after that. Jack Armstrong just dominated us. Tip of the cap to him. The Expos take a 2-1 series lead in the other NLDS, which means absolutely nothing. They never win in the NLDS. I give them little to no chance of winning the series. Meanwhile, the Angels thumped the Red Sox at Fenway to force Game 5 back in Anaheim, and the Yankees get to Tigers closer Jason Isringhausen to win Game 4 and the series. Former Ranger and Astro Derek Bell is the series MVP in this one. The Yankees starters were phenomenal. Carlos Espinoza was the only reliever they had to use the entire series. Tigers only scored 8 runs in 4 games. It's Game 4 time. The Expos are going to try to finally win a playoff series. I'm betting against them. We head to Game 4 and Donnie Elliott is back. He hasn't pitched since August. He might be rusty, but if we're going down with the best on the mound. Fighting for our lives here. Thank you, Ray Durham. That was much better than last game. 1-zip. Oh, it's Donnie Elliott. Man, are you going to carry us here? Can you carry us here, man? Wow. Might as well just put the season on your shoulders at this point. Strike up. All right, Hoffman. Oh, boy. Don't love it. Don't love it. Right away, double by Matt Lawton. Gets Spires on strikes, and Belliard's going to come in to get Palmeiro. I like that one. Percival just blows us away. Come on, Mariano. Biggest save of the year. Whoa, that's deep. Deep and scary, but caught. Base hit Edmonds. Come on, Mariano. Strike 2. Yes! How did we pull that off? Ray Durham's solo shot to lead off the game is the only run scored. Barry Bonds had 2 hits for us. Just not much offense to speak of here. Our second straight game with nothing but a solo home run. But what a gutsy performance by Donnie Elliott. 7 shutout innings straight off the disabled list. Hoffman, Belliard, and Rivera teamed up to get us over the line in the late innings. On the other side, good performance by Steve Peck, and we just can't touch this bullpen. And on the other side, the Expos win? They won. They finally did it. On their 10th attempt, they've won a playoff series and will advance to the NLCS. Darryl Ratliff takes the series MVP award. Didn't have my money on that one. Mark Wohlers recorded 8 outs in the series. 7 of them were strikeouts. Before we play our Game 5, it's time to see if it'll be Boston or Anaheim taking on the Yankees in the ALCS. Looks like we got ourselves a good finish coming here. Pulliam again? I love this guy. Why did I trade you? They'll walk him for strikeout king Russ Branyan, who has to face the lefty. That's an expected outcome. And Dean Palmer picks him up with an infield single. 5-3 Boston. Home run leader Mark McGwire. Just in the American League. Oh, there it goes. Can Mel Rojas finish off the defending champs? That is the first out. I think they've got that in center. He's 1 out away. It's Jim McCready in to finish the game. What's going on? He strikes him out anyway, and the Red Sox advance. And the champs are out. Dean Palmer had 3 hits and the RBI game winner in the 7th inning for the Red Sox. Mark Gardner fared much better this time, and former Astro farmhand Jim McCready comes in for the surprise save. Jose Valentin wins the series MVP in a losing effort, beating out all the Red Sox and his own teammate Alex Ochoa. How about Harvey Pulliam with 3 homers in the series? Lots of offense to go around. Now we've got Game 5 for all the marbles. We're going to skip Luis Castillo and go with Game 2 starter Doug Malicki. Please, please, please. Spires hitting .062. Thanks. Strikes out the side. Nice start. Can we get to Swift a little better this time? That would be the hope. Ray Durham gets us off to a good start. No, come on, Bonds. Another magic. All right. Munoz, time to come through. Get struck out by Bill Swift. You got to be working hard. Made him work a little bit, I guess. Crap. There's Bautista leading off with a double. We get some trouble. Malicki's bringing out his strikeouts, though, so maybe we can get out of this jam. All right, we're out. We get out of the Tony Bautista leadoff double. Man, Bill Swift striking us out. We just do not have the bats right now. There we go, Jeffries. Aroyd should just bunt. That doesn't make any sense for him to bunt. We need a miracle. That was not a miracle. Come on, Malicki. Hey! 1-0. He's hitting 750 for the series. That was a good lift. Another leadoff double. Strike out Swift. Strike him out. Yes. Can we get him? Nice. 6 strikeouts. We get Spires. Yes. Nice. Oh, I thought that was going to get through the infield. Barry Bonds over Edmonds' head. Can someone drive in a run here? Get past him. Come on, Boyd. Just can't get a 2-out RBI. Guess we'll just have to win 1-0 again. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, that's over Bonds' head. Okay, looked like a home run off the bat. Got to get a couple key outs here. Wow, 7 strikeouts from Malicki. Let's get Zeal too. Damn, tie game. 1-1. Let's get Giles. I think that's caught. Andrew Jones has that. He's a huge loss. He's the only player really hitting. I guess I could have used a different catcher today. Should have thought of that. Ooh, line drive by Palmeiro, caught by Munoz. 8th strikeout for Malicki. And he's out of the 6th. Somebody other than Doug Malicki, get us a key hit. Okay, we got a base runner. Andrew. Wow, guys, wow. Oh my god. The offense has just completely disappeared. Completely disappeared. Another double for the Dodgers. Malicki's getting out of jams. Bill Swift is out of the game. Base hit, 1st and 3rd. Key spot, not Hoffman. Got it though. Much rather have seen Belliard come in there. He got the job done, and I don't know how we're gonna get. A-Rod got a hit. Here's Edgar. I don't know how we're gonna get a run off this ridiculous bullpen. That's an infield hit. We might be in business. Error by the shortstop. Come on, guys. Sapp's hit. We're winning. He got hit 29 times in the regular season. Come on, Higginson. Come on, Higginson. Not what we wanted. Fielder's choice. Munoz. Sack fly. Okay, 3-1. Boyd, 3-run homer. Here's Percival. Another wild pitch. Ugh. Is that 4 strikeouts for him? No, I got a hit. Alright, can the bullpen get 6 outs? I like to think that it can. We've got the lefty on the hill, which is awesome for this matchup. Yes! Yes, 3 outs away. Alright, Mariano, this is what we brought you to town for. 3 outs, please. Oh, no. Leadoff single. Let's go, Mariano. Alright, there's the first out. Assuming Andrew Jones catches that. Double play! Woohoo! And we somehow just pulled off that series with a cheap 7th inning rally. We only had 1 clean hit, and it was an infield dribbler for a hit, an error, a hit by pitch, a fielder's choice, and a sac fly. We'll take it. Not much exciting here. Barry Bonds reached twice before leaving the game with a day-to-day injury. Doug Malucki had a key 2-out RBI single in the second, but he did an even better job on the mound. Wow, getting us through 6 2/3 with just 1 run was huge. He constantly got us big strikeouts in those tough spots. Tip of the cap to Bill Swift again, but we finally got to their bullpen. Rob Nen takes the loss. So that's 3 in a row against the Dodgers. They must hate us. Barry Bonds wins a series MVP for the 4th time in his career. Nobody else had a good series with the bat for us. Doug Malucki was just as deserving for that MVP. He gave us 13 1/3 innings with just 1 run allowed. Todd Zeile and Bill Swift were the best players for LA, but we held Rafael Palmeiro to just 2 for 19 in this series. That'll do it for the division series. We're moving on to face the Expos. We'll have a classic Yankees versus Red Sox series in the ALCS. This will be their first ever postseason meeting. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, help others find it. You can also smash that subscribe button if you want to be notified of more videos as they're released. Hope you've enjoyed yourself, and hope I'll see you again for the League Championship Series.